when dealing with taking the transmission apart, it can get messy. That is where I get a pan like this, and what it is basically it's an old cat box that's been cleaned up. It works really good for these little engines. I will put that in there. Then what I'll do is turn this on its side. I'll take out all the bolts with my little zip gun, and then it gets a little tricky. Usually you won't have any leaking from them because it's got a really good seal in it. You want to save that seal. You want to save the gasket, because to buy a new one, it's a few bucks, and the Dio one has got a gasket plus foam. It's got these foam tips up here that are kind of tricky, and you can reuse them if you don't damage it. Then what I do after I get all the bolts off is I will take a small screwdriver like this, and I find a place somewhere where I can wedge the screwdriver, or you can use a flat file, or you can't use a knife like this, but you want to use something that's unobtrusive and that won't damage this seal unless you want to buy a new one. So what I do is I slowly wedge it underneath something just to get it started, and then I will turn the screwdriver or wedge or whatever, and what that will do is it'll spread the cases just a little, it'll spread the cases maybe that's closed. It'll spread the cases maybe that far, just a little bit, and it'll start leaking oil. And you just let it leak in the pan, and I'm gonna do that. It's a messy prospect, but it's a good thing to look at your gears, and you'd like to change your oil at least once a year, because your oil gets hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. It loses its viscosity. If Honda says use 1040, use 1040. If they say use 1050, use 1050. If they tell you to use, let's see if I can show you this. This is genuine gear oil. It is 7590. What that means basically is it's really, really fucking thick. Okay? Now they're not going to tell you to use that in this little tiny cavity, because what happens is if the oil is too thick, it actually works as like friction against the gearing as it works, and it will cause it'll cause a lot of heat, a lot of problems that you don't need. So whatever Honda recommends, you want to use. Now I'm going to stop the video and put this in the pan, and then get down on my knee, and we'll take it from there.